Alright, yo, hey guys, it's Shirley-XML here, and today we are going to be installing Windows 7 Delta Edition on real hardware. So, you already know what's about to happen. It's the third entry in the Windows Delta series. 8.1 is going to be the last one, unfortunately. But, yeah, same old stuff. The Windows 7 media is already burned to the DVD-RW drive over there. I'm going to try not to stutter as much in this video as I did in the Vista Delta video because it was really hard to understand what I was saying, and I apologize for that. Sometimes I have my off days and my speech is absolutely terrible, but I'm feeling pretty confident in myself. I feel like I'm going to be able to speak actual coherent English today. So, yeah, let's go ahead and boot into the media and get started. Oh. Oh, I forgot to switch the display. Dude, I'm a dumbass. Alright, so the display is actually working on the right monitor now. My bad. And I see that we got rid of the black border issue. Was that gone last video? Like, did that just fix? I don't know if that's the fact that I'm using VGA now, but, exit out of the Welcome Center and cancel that. Shut up. Shut up. Holy sh... Computer... Windows 7 Delta. Okay, let's see. Will it run? Wait, did it just open? It opened the drive. I don't know why. Let's try that again. Oh. Okay, for some reason it didn't auto-run the setup like it usually does. Are you kidding me? No, dude. No, dude. No, dude. No, don't tell me this is gonna turn into but everything goes wrong. No, dude. No, dude. No, nuh-uh. We're not doing this right now. No, this can't be happening. No way. No wonder it didn't auto-run the setup. It's not even compatible. Are you kidding? It's only available in 64-bit. If I can't get this to work, then this is just gonna turn into a but everything goes wrong. No, dude. Oh my god. No. Oh my god. This is so bad. Oh, I don't know what to do about this. Oh man. I don't know if I should do this on a laptop that I have that probably supports both 32 and 64-bit. I could write over the crappy Windows 10 install that I have on there. But but unlike the original Vista thingy that I wrote over for XP Delta, I do actually have stuff on that Windows 10 partition on the laptop that I would like to get rid of. Or not get rid of. If I wanted to get rid of it, I would just overwrite the partition straight up. But there's stuff that I would like to save, so I need to move that to the XP partition because the laptop is like an Acer Aspire 1 from 2002, which I did mention in chat for the Windows Vista video, Windows Vista Delta. But, yeah, that laptop runs mainly Windows XP, and I decided to dual boot it, and Windows 10 runs like absolute garbage on there. So, once I get the data off of that partition, I'll see if I can get the Windows 7 Delta media to work on there. But if that doesn't work, even then, that is going to be so disappointing. This is not a good start. I had a subtle feeling that this was going to turn into a but everything goes wrong, and this is only a sign. So, yeah, let's hope for the best. Alright, so I fished out one of my old laptops, and I currently have the media hooked up right there. I moved the documents that I wanted to move, so now I'm ready to install Windows 7 Delta. Don't mind the absolute mess of a desktop. I have a lot of stuff on there. Now is the moment of truth to see if Windows 7 Delta will work on this thing, because it's supposedly 32-bit, but let's see if it'll pick it up. It will. Okay, good. Because this thing is supposedly 32-bit, but I got something 64-bit to work somehow, so it might be both. But hopefully it does work, because this is my only other device where I can do stuff like this. I suppose I do have one last device if this doesn't work out, but that other device is extremely slow. The CMOS is probably dead. And yeah, there's a lot of problems with that one. Oh god, okay. Attempting to load a 64-bit application, however the CPU is not compatible with 64-bit mode. Bullshit, dude. Oh, I can't even F8. Wow, I don't know what to do. I guess we'll have to try the purple laptop. I do have another other than the purple laptop, but that one's experiencing battery issues. That's the Acer Extensa 5620Z that I posted about like months ago. Yeah, I really doubt that I'll be able to get that other laptop working, so my last resort really is the purple laptop. If this doesn't work, then this will end up being a but everything goes wrong video. And I would really hate for that to happen considering how well this series went at first with XP and Vista. But yeah, if this ends up transitioning into a but everything goes wrong, that's really gonna suck. Okay, I got the purple laptop. See, this is what I'm f***ing talking about. CMOS checksum is invalid. What better timing? I freaking mentioned that this laptop has issues and then that issue comes up again. Boot device options, please work. Dude, wait, is that it? What? What does this even mean? What does that mean, dude? That is bold. What? Okay, so I enabled legacy boot, so it should work now. I don't know what that error was about with, like, not authenticating, but... Oh. I just canceled out of it. I am so stupid. I forgot that every time I enable legacy boot, I have to type in some code and then press enter, and it should work this time. Ooh, there's an extra option, so that's good. Let's see. Will it work? Let's see. Yes, it will. Oh my god. So if this actually starts, then we might have a chance of installing 7 Delta. Only remaining problem right now is the fact that Windows 7 requires some special drivers for some reason that this laptop does not have. And like Windows 7 ended up being like a major roadblock for me in another project that I did like years ago of me trying to install every single version of Windows on real hardware, including like MS-DOS as a base for Windows 1.01 and all that. Yeah, here we go, starting Windows. Let's see if the logo's any different. It is not. Oh. Rushing into things, I see. It didn't even complete the boot animation. But yeah, here we go. We have the beta style theme here, because Windows 7 beta was like underwater and fish and all that. Don't mind the idiot dog barking in the background for absolutely no reason. Probably barking at a stranger passing by. Let's see if it'll work. Unlike regular 7, I don't think it's going to work. Why is the camera repeatedly zooming and unzooming? That was weird. Stop doing that. Guys, I think the camera's on drugs. No, dude. No way. It gives the exact same error. I don't know what I expected. It gives the exact same error. A required CD/DVD drive device driver is missing. If you have a driver, floppy disk, CD, or USB flash drive, please insert it now. Note, if the Windows installation media is in the CD/DVD drive, you can safely remove it for this step. What do? I don't know what to do for this part. I've never ever gotten past this part. It's just never worked. Windows 7 has not worked on a puny little laptop like this. It's always required some freaking tower PC. What in the what? I'm gonna see what I can do about this. There's got to be a way to get around this. So I asked my good old buddy, old pal, ChatGPT, what to do when I get this error message, and I was instructed to copy some USB 3.0 drivers to a separate USB drives. You know what we're going to use? Yup, that thing again. Okay, so I searched frantically around the internet for a bunch of like random USB 3.0 and 2.0 drivers, so I have no idea what's going to work and what won't. So, let's just hope for the best. It's not even going to detect the USB drive, is it? Hold on. Alright, so I spent literal hours trying to figure out a solution to this issue, and I think I might have figured out something that will work, but I'm pretty iffy about it, because the way that I pulled off what I had to do is just like so iffy. I don't think it's gonna work. It doesn't even see the CD now. Will that help? I don't think it will. I really don't think this is gonna work. And now it's complaining because I can't boot into Windows 8. Okay. I don't know why I can still get past that screen. Like, that's weird. Oh, and everything's gone. Okay. Okay, so I think I might have just completely ruined the thingy. Boot device options. No EFI files. And notebook hard drive will just boot into Windows 8. Yep. This video has officially gone completely wrong. Yikes, man. Wait, can I actually still boot into Windows 10, or is that a bug? I don't think I dual booted Windows 10 and Windows 8. Did I? Wow, I actually did. I literally do not remember doing that. Well, yeah. Best I could do was getting the setup to run. What the f is KM Goanna? Oh, that's some weird-ass browser. Dude, the speed of that freaking window. You could see the refresh in that. And this isn't even the latest build of Windows. Dude, this laptop is not what it once was. Let me check the freaking performance. It idles at 30. That is so bad. Let's see what happens if I drag a window. Nothing. So it idles at 30, but dragging a window does not affect the CPU usage. Well, that's something. But yeah, I did not know that I actually multi-booted Windows 8 and 10. That's a little funny fact. I also named my user account after an Undertale character because why not? But yeah, unfortunately I could not get Windows 7 Delta Edition to install, but I'll see if I can get something to work out for Windows 8.1 Delta Edition. Because if I can get Windows 8 to run on this laptop, I can get Windows 8.1 to run. So it sucks that Windows 7 Delta went wrong, but I hope I can do something for Windows 8.1 Delta. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, kind of, and I'll see you next time I'll see if I can get Windows 8.1 Delta to work. Peace out.